everybody at that point.
Well, I think that was an interesting phenomenon because she did so few interviews during the course of the campaign. I think she did an interview with Charlie Gibson up in Alaska, and then I think with Sean Hannity. So I was her third interview, and they were doing mostly network anchors primarily. And so I think she was such a blank canvas at the time. People didn't really know that much about her. So I think that interview got a lot of attention because they gave us a lot of time. She'd been at the UN that day. We talked about foreign policy. It was the height of the financial crisis. So there was a lot of material and a lot to talk about. So I think that's one of the reasons it got so much attention.
Have you talked to her since?
No.
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 Well, I mean, to me, you see, I think she's very good at manipulating the media because you asked what newspapers do you read, and somehow that was seen as, well, a shocking, inappropriate gotcha question.
In hindsight, I think it was portrayed as that. But I was really fascinated to hear what shaped her worldview. And I think the exact question was, before you were tapped as the vice presidential candidate, what magazines and newspapers did you read regularly that helped shape your view of the world?
Right.
Because she is very conservative, and I was just interested in how she adopted this particular ideology,
right.
and that was really my intent. It was sort of a spur of the moment question. We were walking after she gave a speech in Ohio, but for some reason that got the most attention,
right,
even though we had a long time and it was quite a lengthy interview.
Do you think she's going to run?
You know, I think that's anyone's guess. I think sometimes she'll retreat for a while and then she'll pop back up. I think she's really fascinating. She's so polarizing. I think even people who don't like her are fascinated by her. They're almost motivated by their dislike of her. So it's almost like she's very interesting. So if you see her online or you see something about her, people automatically go to her, and I think media outlets recognize that.
Oh, yeah.
She makes good copy, and so they cover her incessantly, and maybe more than they actually should.
Right. Well,